The restaurant formerly called Casey's in Fredericksburg is now Cheeky's, so let's go inside and learn more about what's changed. Before we start the episode, I want to recognize our sponsor, Shore United Bank. Shore will be there to help guide your financial journey every step of the way. Visit them downtown or at Harrison Crossing. And now, onto this week's episode. Today I'm at Cheeky's at 622 Kenmore Avenue with Alex Casey, who's the owner of this business. So Alex, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
So we actually were here in a different video series about 5 years ago with Alex, and at the time it was called Casey's.
Right.
So tell us the story, kind of how it transitioned from Casey's to where it is now, Cheeky's.
Yeah, I mean, opened Casey's in January 21, coming up on 5 years in business as an individual and a restaurant in Fredericksburg. Cheeky's will be 2 years in next October or next month. So, just things changing in life, things changing in the business, adjusting to the city, adjusting to what I've learned throughout my business career. It's like, things always change and we're just always adjusting. We're always going to elevate. So I just made the ultimate decision to drop Casey's because it just kind of wasn't me anymore. And now we are not doing brunch anymore, so we can focus on doing a great dinner service every night. And now we're switching it all to Pan-Asian small plates. So the whole idea is that, you're getting small plates of food, 2 to 3 plates per person, and food's just coming out. And we're creating that excitement at the table all the time. A lot of restaurants you eat, you have the appetizer, the entree, dessert, but you only get that excitement one time the food comes. So ordering 2 to 3 small plates and sharing it family style, I just think it brings more of a fun energy and a emotional level that's like everybody loves to enjoy that they don't expect until they get here. And we just like to offer that for people when they come in.
So tell us about the name Cheeky's. How'd you pick that?
So Cheeky's is actually came from when I was in DC. It was kind of like an industry thing. So when we would go out and see our friends that working on the industry, our days off, like Sundays and Mondays, we would sit at the bar, have a bite to eat, have some drinks, and before we had left, the bartender or the server would be like, "Hey, you want to do a Cheeky with us real quick?" It was kind of like a send off, and back then it was just a taste. So it was like a quarter shot, last little cheers before you leave, and it was mainly Fernet or like Grand Marnier at the time. So it's just like a last little cheers, a thank you, and a see you soon kind of vibe.
Okay. So when you were doing both Casey's and Cheeky's, there were kind of 2 entrances. Now it's all one entrance.
So now you can come through both doors. Obviously, right now we're in the works of switching over to design on the other side, so we can have, some people that don't want to sit at the bar a little more noisy, they can still have the same vibe and experience on the other side, and larger tables can sit there, and still have the same energy and fun, but just not maybe as noisy and as hectic as a bar can get.
Tell people a little bit about your background before you opened.
I grew up in Fredericksburg. My mom taught biology at Mary Washington for 30 years. My dad has his own practice here in Lafayette, and went to high school here. Then I ended up going to DC and working in kitchens, and just really found some great mentors, some great networking opportunities, good people always around me to just kind of elevate every day and grow, and just be around great things or great people that I've looked up to, and worked my way up to these cool restaurants and were some cool names. But then COVID hit, had the opportunity to open a restaurant. At that time you have no idea what you're getting into, but you figure it out as you go, right? And then I was like, I want to do it back home in Fredericksburg. I saw Fredericksburg changing. Obviously not as fast as a major city like DC, but people were definitely moving to Fredericksburg, working remote, working all these things. So I was like, I just want to be part of it when it was the right time. And I think coming into 5 years, I definitely have seen the changes. And I think now with my team, me, and the way we all think and do things here, we're just starting to warm up now. So it's been 5 years, but I feel like I'm going into my first year.
So someone who came here 5 years ago, what will they find now that's...
Right now we're getting probably 65% of our guests are all first timers. All these new people coming in are seeing us at our best right now. And it's just really cool that they are like, man, I haven't heard about you guys. I've been here for 2 years, but they're coming at our best right now. And they keep coming back 2-3 times a week. And, just feel honored and, very appreciative of that. So it's like, we're just doing the best we can and trying to just take care of guests and make them feel good with food and drink,
And you're open every day of the week?
Yeah, we're open every day. And we run a happy hour, 4 to 6:30 every day, even on the weekends. And so we have $4, $5, $6 plates. So you can kind of come in by yourself, have a drink or a cocktail, and then have like 2-3 small plates. Still get the same kind of experience, but not be overwhelmed with food. So, you can adjust and have your own experience on all hours of operation.
Okay, and finally, what's your website where people can find out more information?
It's going to be cheekiesfxbg.com.
All right, Alex. Well, congratulations on the shift, and congratulations on 5 years in business. It's
Appreciate
a great
it, bro.
accomplishment.
Yeah, man.
So,
Yes,
good
sir.
having you on.
Thank you, man.
All right, that's going to do it for this week's edition. Appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our newsletter, and we'll keep you up to date on business happenings here in the Fredericksburg region. See you next week. And thanks again to our sponsor, Shore United Bank.